Good evening and welcome back to school. Welcome back parents, teachers, and any students who have joined us tonight. And if you're new to the area, welcome to Fairfax County Public Schools. We're so happy to have you with us. I hope you all had a wonderful summer. I know I did. Lots of rest and relaxation, a few adventures, and I hope you took time to wander through some great books over the summer as well. As you may have noticed, we have some calendar changes this year. The fundamental change to the calendar is that we have switched from counting school time from days to hours, and it's complicated, but the state allows us to count time in school in two different ways. And traditionally, Fairfax County has counted time in school by days. But what we found over the years is that that restricts us, and we don't have a lot of flexibility or control over our calendar. And so we noticed that last year, as you may, if you were here, you probably remember that we had to make up several snow days at the end of the year, whereas school systems in Virginia that use the hour counting method, like Loudoun County right next door, actually had as many snow days but only had to make up one in Loudoun County. So we've decided to go to that method, which I think is a good change for the school system. And it means that, well, for example, we'll have 2 weeks off at the end of December, which is a bonus for us. It also meant, though, that we had to go to a uniform elementary day. So for those of you in elementary school, you probably already noticed that we don't have the short Mondays anymore, and I know that's something we've all gotten used to for many years. But it's also something people have been talking about for a while, debating whether to change it and go to a uniform day. There are a lot of good reasons to do that. And the benefits will be more instruction time for students. Also, we'll be able to give teachers more protected and guaranteed planning time. And also, it provides more uniform needs for daycare, for parents. So I think there are a lot of benefits to it, and I think we'll find that. It's come up sort of suddenly, even though we've been talking about it for years. We've only really been talking seriously about it for this year, since last spring, and I know that's a sudden change for a lot of people. I want to thank all the teachers and principals who've worked so hard over the summer to plan, to implement this fall. I know that they've done a lot of work on that and don't have a lot of resources to work with. So, and I want to thank parents for your flexibility as you begin to adjust to the change. If there are any questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know. We do want to make sure that this goes as smoothly as possible. Some other fall conversations coming up for the school board. We will be talking about the budget. As soon as you put one year's budget to bed, you begin the conversation about the next year's budget. And for those of you who may be feeling some of the pinch of this year's budget cuts, I think you understand especially how important it is that we get out in front of the public conversation about funding our schools. You may know that school systems in Virginia do not raise their own revenue. We are dependent school systems, so we depend on other government entities to fund our schools. In Northern Virginia, because we are relatively wealthy counties, we depend on our local governments for most of our funding. And for us, that's the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors. Our supervisor in Hunter Mill, Kathy Hudgens, is a strong supporter of the schools, but for her colleagues on the board and for the 70% or so of taxpayers in Fairfax County who don't have school-aged children, it's very important that we get the message out about how important our school system is to this community, about our goals for our kids and our strategic plans for getting there, and what investment it will take to make Fairfax County Public Schools the system that we want it to be, that we know everyone in this community wants it to be. So those conversations will be taking place. I want to thank everyone who participated last year in advocacy for our budget. We're getting right back into it again this fall. So, and if you would like to help or you'd like more information, please again contact me and let me know. That said, I know you really want to get to your classrooms and talk to your children's teachers. And teachers, thank you so much for all you've done to get ready for tonight. Parents, because you are watching me now, I know that you already know how important your job is in your child's education. You are our most important partner. So please, I know that the people at your school want you to participate, they want you to be present, and I definitely want you to continue to participate and to let me know if you ever need anything and to keep in touch. My contact information should be on the screen, so please feel free anytime and have a wonderful school year.